Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. I'm a cute cat, but you knew that. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. Gen 2 stack, like bring the blue back. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. I got that new cat with some cool stats. Yeah, I'm cool. Matching outfit, they tryna outbid. I'm not about it. I got them diamond hands and they not counterfeit. They all out of mint, seat by 1,000 widths. Cause I'm cool. I need the cats to match. I need transaction hash. I need them back to back. I need the gas to crash so I can sweep the floor. Talking cats on cats. I need at least 10 more. You damn fool. All the cats are cool, but some more than most. How many points you boast? Are you rocking 10 points or you not even close? Doesn't matter where you got them if your wallet's the host. Cool cats on the blockchain and all in your hopes. Yeah, I got them at the bottom now. Look at them go. Picking out for on the low. If you know, then you know. Cool cats on a roll. If you know, then you know. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. I got that blue hat. Don't wanna lose that. Cause I'm cool, like the cool cats. I'm a cute cat, but you knew that. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. Gen 2 stack, like bring the blue back. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. I got that new cat with some cool stats. Yeah, I'm cool. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. I got that blue hat, don't wanna lose that. Cause I'm cool, like the cool cats. I'm a cute cat, but you knew that. Yeah, I'm cool, like the cool cats. Gen 2 stack, like bring the blue back. Yeah, I'm cool.
Hello, welcome to another Ardi's Workshop, where we're going to be going through building a little bit of the Milk Chug game, and also just talking about some skills and mechanics and things like that. So, so yeah, let me double check everything's working before I before I start streaming. That sounded stupid. Unity, yeah, we're good. Code. Yep, we're good on code as well. Okay, let's have a look. Let me quickly run through what I'm working on right now. So I've been dropping some of the user interface design stuff on Twitter or X. It's so awkward, Twitter and X. Wow. Yeah, so I've been dropping some of the UI design stuff that I was doing, and I was like, initially I was really struggling with it. It just looked rubbish. So I asked on Twitter, Tom dropped a message, and then I started looking at different concepts from like civilization and city skylines and stuff like that. And I think what we've got now is quite cool. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, so I added the little chat dialogue as well, so you can see. You can see. I put myself in the game. I mean, that's probably not going to be the end character, right? Like, it'd be cool if it was like, I don't know, if it was Ardi or Joe or even Old Man Berg. Like, that would be pretty cool. Like the Old Man Berg narrator, like the old wise character. But yeah, just I've got my NFTs to hand, so I just grabbed it, shoved them in there. But yeah, so we've got chat dialogue for quests now, so I can add or not add some stuff in. I just noticed this needs to change slightly, so quest dialogue needs to come down. So let me just fix that before I forget. Quest dialogue above the menu. I think that is everything. Yeah. Didn't know there was a game for this. Yeah, I'm building the game. That's the whole idea. So yeah, building a game. Vite, is it? my chat. I need to get a better chat thing. My chat is so small. But yeah, I'll fix that at some point. Let me see if I can drag this. No, wait, let me make it smaller. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so this is the Milk Chug game that's currently being built. We got some cool stuff being done. We got some nice pixel art being done and stuff like that. But yeah, let me walk through it. I'll show you. So we got some quest dialogue that can be triggered off of any quest. This allows me to kind of build out a bit more of a story as you're going. So just click through this, then he disappears. I've also added a different type of quest, which is a collision quest. So when you run into things now, you might trigger the current quest and then move it on. So if we run into this sort of like boarded up bit, you can see it sort of explodes. Oh, hey, Vicky. So yeah, it blows up and then it chucks you onto the next bit of the quest. And then obviously the new quest dialogue comes up, then disappears. A little bit of different music. I need to stop these guys spawning straight away because the shop's not even open and they've somehow snuck in from the back, like the front door's boarded up and they've somehow got in. But yeah, so this is the main thing I've been working on, is this bit at the top, and I really like this at the moment. Like there's still a little bit of tweaking, especially this sort of maybe quest tracker bit. But oh, and the arrow's wrong. So the arrow is now, it was thinking it needed to be down and it's slowly moving right. It needs to be right and then slowly moving that way. So I need to fix that. And also these things aren't wired in yet, but these are important for the skill progression thing that I'm working on. So the other thing I did is I had controls down here, but they were just like press tab, which you can still do. You can still use the hotkeys to open stuff up, right? But now what I've got as well is I've got these like buttons up here. So you can press the phone button, bring up your phone. You can press the shop button, bring up the shop for like upgrades and ingredients and stuff. And then the build button, which obviously takes you into build mode, which is pretty sweet. And then all these customers just running about. We've got some nice ordering on the sprites as well, so you can see I can stand between these two guys. Okay, so this is mainly what I've been working on. This is user interface stuff. So we've now got the day up here. We've got, this isn't wired in yet, but this should be pretty easy. So we might work on this, get this done. Gold is working, so I'll show you in a minute that gold is working. I have just noticed that something broke then with the shop. Okay, cool. So I need to reset the buttons because, yeah. Okay, that should be a pretty quick fix as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So work on the locations, work on the timer arrow, work on these buttons resetting when you open a new one, because if you open a new one, it stays crossed. Maybe work on a little bit of wiring this up for the cleanliness of the shop and the comfort of the shop. Oh look, you can see we've got a little bit of pixel art in here. So at some point, once we get all the pixel art, I'm gonna have to resize and like redo everything. But like for now, I just shoved it in here so you can see there's like a little bit of a gap and whatever. And also it goes back to the old door because I haven't done the new door yet. But you can see like, yeah, we're gonna get some nice pixel art in here. Oh, and the stairs are done as well. So you can see like the stairs are looking cool. Oh, and the other thing is all the way around the outside, you can't quite see it. And actually, I just realized it's just a square. All the way around the outside has like new walls. But yeah, it just looks like squares. So yeah, and then the other thing we've got in here is upgrades. So you can go, this isn't quite colored right. I'm not sure. I need to have a look. But basically you can click this and, oh, I know what's happened. It's because I've changed the color up here. Oh, thanks, Timo. Yeah, like I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it'll be cool. So you can buy, confirm. This is something I need to fix. So the build thing is in the background, but you've got a quest dialogue. So in theory, what you can do is you can obviously like place it. You've still got the quest dialogue in front. So that's one thing I need to fix. The customers will all queue up in a line. Oh, I put 20 customers in just for testing. Where are they? They're down here. So the other thing I did is I recoded the way customers move. Because we've got a build system, they now use a nav mesh like agent. So there's a surface that basically they can walk along. But if we add a nav mesh modifier, it means we can drop it into a block and they won't walk into it anymore. They'll actually try and navigate around it. So that's really cool. Yeah. So for anyone who hasn't seen, I'll show you the little like mini game when you make a coffee. So the timer comes up and starts going down underneath this timer bar. So I need to be a little bit quick. That noise is a bit loud in my ear. There you go. Quest complete. Oh yeah, the quest. The quest dialogue. I can show you again. It works pretty well. There's a couple of like things that it conflicts with, obviously like build mode and stuff. But yeah, when you first start the game, obviously Trusty Frog. I was saying earlier, this is probably not going to be the character, right? But I have my NFTs to hand, so I just grabbed him. But yeah, like you can click here, go through, and then get rid of the boards, and then head on in. And then this obviously the skill tree thing. So I've got this working so that you can zoom in and out and stuff. That's working pretty well. And then you can confirm. Obviously you can do all that stuff. Yeah, so let's fix a couple of the things that I was talking about. Some of them should be pretty quick to fix. So let's head over into the code. So in our UI manager, we've got this kind of these default buttons, like hover buttons. But basically what we want to make sure we're doing is whenever we're closing the windows, so close all windows in here, we just want to reset all of these. It's probably not the best way to do it, but shop button, phone button, build button. I should probably just create a function to do this, really. I think we've got phone. Was it phone button sprite? Yeah, phone button sprite. Shop button sprite and build button sprite. There we go. That should fix that one little thing we've got. Let's test it. See if it works. On your phone. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a phone thing. That might be a bit difficult. Maybe if you turn your phone sideways, we could do it. Maybe we could do it. No promises, but maybe. Okay, here we go. Let's test. So basically we open this. Oh, I have another thing where I don't want you to open the shop or the build. So actually, there's another thing we should fix. If we go to code window, where am I? Code window. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I completely forgot. doing something. Oh yeah. Yeah, so on start we want to set these two. Well, it's technically those ones. So when we initialize this, we want these two, the shop button and the build button, to be disabled. Yeah, it more depends how well it can run on like phone. Like it should be okay because it's not a massive game, but some stuff like the nav mesh agent and like yeah, we'll just have to test it, see if we can. I mean, the initial plan right now is to run it on desktop, right? As a game that you download from somewhere. Whatever that platform might be. Epic Games, Steam, or whatever. That is the first goal, but maybe we could go down the route of optimizing it. And even if we get it to a point where we're like, oh, this is sick, we feel like it's like, I say done. Like games are constantly having patches and updates, but like if we say like, oh, we're quotes done, then we could look at like porting it to mobile or something. And even if we have to like do stuff like remove the outside or like have the customers less kind of pathfinding and stuff, we'll wait and see. Okay, so these are disabled, and then what we want to do is it's the shop button and the build button. But when in the location manager, we want to create a function just in our UI. This is getting massive now, this UI thing. Toggle extra menu buttons. And then we'll basically just do the same as what we've done here. Oops, what's that? Set these to true. Right, so in our location manager, basically when we go downstairs, we don't want to do anything because we're still inside. Go upstairs, that's fine. Now go outside, what we want to do is we want to do UI manager, false. So we don't want to show those extra buttons when we go out. When we go back inside, then we want to show them again. So that should fix that. Let's take a look. Right, let's head back to Unity. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at switching the scenes. I really need to do that stream deck. I keep talking about it, but I haven't. Right, let's. When you see me freeze, it's because I'm waiting. You can't see the little like loading, compiling thing. So, right. I just realised because I've got the background on the actual menu. It still just has the two blue dots. Let me reopen. I mean, I could cheat. No, I don't want to cheat it. I was gonna say I could cheat it with like a fill, where if you let me show you, it's quite funny. But where's the UI? Oh, I've got it hidden at the moment. Let's hide that, and that, and oh wait, yeah. So this is it. So this is the menu, right? Like what you can do is if I hide all these. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm hiding these two buttons. What you can do is you can set this. Oh, you can't see it. Let me resize it. Okay, so what you can do is you can set this to be filled, and then I'm not going to do this because this just feels a bit cheaty. But you can fill it from the left, and then basically you can just like hide it, right? So I could set it to be like 0.3 fill amount, and then well, I mean, the only good thing with this is it does mean I could have different buttons. Like if I have more buttons in the future, it does mean I could just set the fill amount. Maybe I will do it. So if I set it to 0.3, and then I want the menu button. So in my UI manager, let's jump back into the code. My UI manager, we will have, so this is the menu. So if I do image, menu image, whenever we toggle these, we want to do menu image dot fill amount equals 1. Zero point 0.3. I think this is right. I'm not sure. Let's test it. Let's go back into Unity. Oh, I can't get back in yet. Wait, have I cut that off a bit? No. It's funny how the coffee machine just shows on top. It's because I've also got the menu in the background. What does that look like? Let's try and find it. It's the top bar. Am I still in Unity? It's the top bar. We just open that up. It's got loads of stuff in. It's got that. Oh, it's got the 2 icons and the clock. So I actually need to. Sorry, I'm just in Figma at the moment. So I'm quickly going to do this because this will just make sense. So I'll hide the arrow. Which one is it? This one. Turn this icon on. Turn this icon on. And I think that's right. Okay. I'm just really exporting an image to. It has the circles on. So like, wow, that's loud. Right, let's go back. Okay, where am I? Let's test. If this works, it's kind of cool. It's like a nice little sort of cheat thing, I guess. There we go. So when you're outside, you can only. Oh, hey Sheepy, how's it going? You can only have your phone when you're outside because you're not inside, so you don't have like the till or your computer or anything to actually order, and you can't do build mode outside. So we come in here, and then when we come inside. Oh, something broke. What broke? Oh, I haven't actually set the menu on the canvas. Here we go. Let's try again. It should work. Yeah, I want to add more to the phone. Like, imagine you could just do like, I don't know. It's so pointless, but imagine you could have one thing on the phone tab where like. What I'd love to do is I'd love to have it where it feels like an app, like app screen. So you can press, like that's what I wanted to get across with these big buttons, right? Is the idea that they're apps. So you're opening like inventory, you're opening recipes, you're opening stats, settings. But it'd be cool if like it was like a proper phone. So you've got like your little app screen and you can press this and then you can go back. That would be kind of cool, because then I could add like an app in here, which is just like online orders, or add an app which is like play Snake. Then we build Snake. Anyway. Okay, let's head in here. Right, so now we're in here. We've got our shop, we've got our phone, and we've got build mode. Ooh, build mode does not shut everything else. Interesting. So I think we need build mode to shut everything. But that's quite cool. And you can still use the hotkeys as well. So you can still use tab, you can still use F for phone, still use B for build mode. But you can just use the buttons instead if you want. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty clean. I like that. And then we've got our upgrades. I've got a little bug here where basically, if I think it must be like a visual thing where it can still grab this window, because you click ingredients, you go back to upgrades, and then it's almost like you've clicked, right? So like it's grabbed it. I think what I might need to do, I need to sort this out. It's really annoying me. Let me just sort that out quickly as well. So it's basically because I've used a font for the top UI, and like, I don't know, there might be a way to change this. I might just being stupid. I might just be stupid. Being stupid? Be stupid. Definitely stupid. Okay. So if I rename this and I say like outline top bar, like what I'm doing is I'm then going in. No, this one should be fine, but I'm then going into here and like changing this to this. Like for some reason, I feel like that seems to work. Could be wrong. But now what I can do is where... Oh, the only problem is that means I'm going to have to change the font on every single one of those skill trees. No, it's not. No, it's not. It means I'm going to have to change the font on the top bar. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let me hide shop menu, the phone. Yeah, there we go. So it's gone like weird at the top. What is it? Something keeps getting moved by the fan. Really creepy. Looks like creeping around. Anyway. Right, current level. So now we set this to the outline top bar, cleanliness to the outline top bar, and the comfort to the outline top bar. There we go. Okay, so we fixed this. We fixed, well, not this, but we fixed the skill tree items. I wanted to fix this arrow. Where's the? Let's go back into code window. I think this arrow's in the, oops. Yeah, I mean, I know it's UI, but I've sort of, I think stuff's falling on the floor. Time of day arrow. So if we go to here and then we have a look, it's currently going from minus 90F to 90F. So let me jump back into Unity, have a look at the arrow. Time arrow, here it is. The time arrow is currently set at 0, and it needs to go from 0 to minus 180. So it needs to go from 0 to... Oops. Oh, I'm back in code. This is only quick anyway. Minus 180. Right, let's have a look. Reloading So then we'd have the arrow fixed, which is what we wanted to do. We want to hook up the milk chug location as well. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, let's just do that quickly. So in the location manager, we'd probably want to put this in the UI manager, but have we got an event in here? No. This is going to be interesting. UI quest location mover. I'm just looking for something with an event in. Oh, I haven't changed code again. Here we go. Got an action in here. So if we grab this, copy this into here, and then we'll do on location changed, and then we'll do pass a string in. I don't want to pass. I could pass the location in actually, and then we could do it in the UI, the UI manager. Go back to here. I'm so lazy. I just copy stuff all the time. Right, so go downstairs. So we've got on location changed and then player location, right? So now we just need to. What's that? 3 cats, 3 little purple cats. Player location. This should probably be a function. Like copying so much code, but right. Actually, I think we do just want to have this after, probably, because otherwise I think this is going to just instantly change the text. So player location. We might have a bit of an issue with this. But where's the UI manager? Here we go. So let's do location manager. What was it called? On location changed. Update location text. So I think we used location, so current location. And now we'll just do switch current location and oops, case location dot milk truck upstairs, and then we can just do location text equals we'll just default to milk chug, but in here we can do equals I'll remember to zoom down a little bit. Right, where am I? I'm in the UK. What am I doing? Break. There we go. Right, which ones have we got? So we've got milk chug downstairs. We've got Sapphire Town. I think that's it. Oh man, we need to do loads of them. We need to do like the Flower Forest and Clumping Desert, and yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be so cool just to travel to all of them. Right, so what location text? Just quickly, let's grab. Where's the gold one? Gold text. Let's do location text. Right, and then we can do location text.text equals location text. Why has it done that? Huh? Oh, it's because I've called it the same thing. You're in the Matrix. Yeah, someone keeps like turning me off. Just powering down. You need to plug me back in. Let's just go to text. I could. Oh my god! Wow. Text equals text. Okay, so if we're in the milk chug, I think we do milk chug upstairs. Let's just see. This might be too long. I might have to make the font size a bit smaller. Downstairs, and then Sapphire Town. Okay, that's all hooked up. When we change, let's hook it up. Oh, back to Unity. There's the location text. So I just need to drag that across to here. Right, let's give it a test. Right. What am I testing? Oh, the location. Oh. Okay, let's test if it works. I need to set the default, though. It did not work. I have a feeling that's probably because the UI manager initializes... Wait, where's the location manager? Oh, do I not have it on here? That might be why. Let's head back into the code. Location manager doesn't have an initialize. Okay. I find this could be completely wrong, like how you're supposed to do this, but I found that this has been really helpful for me. Where in the UI manager, not the UI manager, the game manager. Game manager, where are you? There you are. In the game manager, I can initialize stuff, and then it seems to have it in a good order. So like here, for example, I can do location manager initialize. God, I've got so much stuff open at the moment. Look at all this. Initialize. Did I do that wrong? Oh, it's private. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh dear. Right. Did it work? I think so. Okay. Something else must be going on. Let's do debug.log location manager initialized. Okay, so in our UI manager, update location text. Let's just see if this actually works. If it's ever called. It's probably not. It's probably like the event. It can't subscribe to the event because the location manager. Oh, I'm in code. The location manager needs to exist before, which was, I think that was right. But also what we can do is we can do debug.log location manager. Oops. If this is null, then it means we cannot subscribe to the event because it won't know. But we could put it in start. I need to go through and refactor all of that because it's a little bit janky. So wait, which ones do we need to go first? We need the location manager to be first so that the UI manager can subscribe to it. I think that's the most with that. I think that's true with most things. Is the UI needs to actually subscribe to a lot of different things because it's like basically updating text and doing all of that sort of stuff. It's not necessarily firing much out from itself because everything else should know. Oh look, location manager instance has come out nothing. That's come out really early as well. The gold display is working though, which is interesting. Let's try this then. Let's do let's pop it in here. And actually we might be able to just drop this in here as well. Right, back to Unity, and then we'll test. Just waiting for it to recompile, and then I have to press play and wait for it to recompile. There's a lot of double pausing. I've seen NFTs are ripping again. People are loving the cats. We love the cats. Ooh, we've got the location manager down here now, look. Okay. So, once we enter... the gold stopped working now. That's a weird one. So the gold doesn't like being in there. Likes being in there. I need to learn that properly because I don't get it. Yeah, Sheepy, we like the cats. I need on the stream deck I could just press a button. It'd be like, burr, burr. You could just see all the we like the cats things come up. That's the only problem with YouTube. You don't really get much interaction on it. You get a lot more on Twitch. But I feel like I'm going to be creating more. Well, once I can find the time, I feel like I'm going to be creating more videos on YouTube. Okay, gold's working. It did work. It's a little bit big, but it did work. Okay. What do we call outside? We called outside Sapphire Town, right? So Sapphire Town. But actually I need to check because we called it Milk Chug Downstairs. Ooh, it's just a little bit long. That also looks a little bit like... That's not too bad. Oh, I'm going to set it to 12. It's not like a key piece of information, but... Yeah. The Flower Forest. Oh, wait. I want to do that. And then let's set it to Sapphire Town. Okay, sweet. Yeah, it could just be downstairs. Yeah. Let's see how it looks, because it is a bit small, isn't it? let's try Sheepy's suggestion of. Well, let's make the, because I think this is going to be the biggest one then. So let's crank that up to like 16. And then let's go over into the code. Let's do upstairs and then downstairs. Yeah, I quite like that. I think it makes sense, right? Like, I don't think you're going to be able to go into a ton of buildings and stuff unless this game just goes crazy and like we've got a ton of time and stuff put into it. But like, don't think you're going to be able to go into many buildings. You're going to have that cool little tight game loop where maybe you come outside your building and you collect like little things and stuff. So we've got Sapphire Town. That is better. You can see it a lot clearer. Oh, I'm not even in Unity. You can see it a lot better up here. Can you see my mouse? Oh, I have to click into it. There we go. Then you head in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Or I don't know if this is stupid. Little chug downstairs. Or oops. Or the chug. Chug downstairs. I mean shop, maybe. Shop downstairs. I think I just prefer downstairs, you know. I like that. Yeah, downstairs. And then let's check upstairs works. What I actually need to do is I need to... There should be a way for me to detect if something's currently playing. And if it's currently playing, I don't need to reset it. Because you notice the music resets when I go up and downstairs. But I want it to feel like seamless. I didn't even check. It should say upstairs. Don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, upstairs. Nice. Yeah, it was really annoying that it resets the music. Let me just... Right, so what have we actually done? We've done this little clock. The little arrow's fixed again. That will go all the way through. We've done the location thing, so it shows you your location. This level up thing actually works, by the way. It's kind of sick that it just works. So if I grab the coffee machine... Oh, look, this looks nicer again now as well. I want it that you can't even click on these, though, if you don't have, like, the connected thing. So you see the level has, like, gone up. It's actually got the little progress bar, which is sick. I like that. That turned out really nice in the end. Make the coffee. That dot noise is really loud. So watch the level 3 when I give this next person their drink. Oh, what do they want? Oh, they just want coffee. Oh wow. See? The level 3's gone up a little chunk. Let me try and be quicker this time around. Oh, he wants a... Of course he wants an espresso with fizzy. And it takes longer. Right, so watch the level. It's smooth. We're almost at level 4. I wonder what we get at level 4. Quest complete. Nice. It's it's working really nice. I don't know why I'm like so surprised when any code I do like works. It's like, what? I'm working on this so much and I'm like surprising myself that it's actually working. He wants an espresso and a fizzy. Well, no, he wants an Americano, but that's sick. That's so cool. Actually, what would be awesome is every time you serve a coffee or a drink, you always lose at least 1 point of like cleanliness. And then, yeah, and then you can have piles of rubbish that build up as you reach like each 10 increment. Yeah. Oh, thanks, GP. Yeah, it's like it's weird. It's weird though. Like I'm like so excited about like I've kind of seen this all already. So it's like a bit weird. The only thing I don't currently like is the fact that these buttons kind of hover when you don't have the quest thing open. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something here. Oh look, it came up, the afternoon rush, because it's just, well, that's not afternoon. It's morning. That's cool though. I added something where when it hits a different time of the day, it will like say something different. Oh, I guess this is like morning, this is afternoon, this is evening, and this is night. But actually I want to do it where this is like before opening, this is opening, this is afternoon, and then this is evening, where like maybe the shop even shuts and you have to go around and do your clean stuff. But yeah, let's look at this little bit. So what I really want to do is, I don't like that this thing sort of, what am I trying to say, completely disappears. I'd rather it said like no quests or something, because it just makes this layout look a bit weird. And also, if you don't have any quests, it kind of reinforces like, oh, where are quests going to be, so you can keep an eye out for them. So let me open up Figma again. All I'm doing is I'm just making a different colored box. So I don't think you need to necessarily see Figma. I'll just make a different colored box. And then the bit I want to hide, really, I want a hide function that will actually hide the little bit underneath that pokes out, and the icon and the text. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is working, especially the UI. Because when I first made it, I was looking at it and I was like, "It's rough. Looks rubbish. It looks so crap." Like, and now it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'll just quickly do this. I won't be long. And then I'll get back to the game and the code. Where's the buttons? Oh, they're under controls. Oh, that's because okay. I like to reset the UI in Figma so I can see what it looks like. Like at the moment, it's not quite right. So let me change some stuff. Okay. So I think what we'll do is, I think we'll change this to just the tan color, and then do something like no quest currently. Does the tan color look alright? I think it might look better with the. Probably means nothing to everyone. I'm just. What the hell's this guy on about? Let's do no quests. Okay, close. Now what I want to do is, okay, you should be able to see again. Now I'm back in Unity. That's the quest dialog. It's the quest tracker. Where's the quest tracker? Quest tracker. Here we go. So I've got a bit of code called the quest tracker. Let's jump into that. show quest tracker, hide quest tracker. Oh, okay. So I'm actually doing this with an animator. So this might be pretty easy. Right, let's go back into Unity. Famous last words. This might be pretty easy. Okay, so on hide, what are we doing? Oh, it completely disappears. That's the whole thing. That's why. So if I record, if I delete that, and then what we'll do is we'll make this completely disappear. So let's just change the Y scale from 100 to 0. And then we'll change that to 1. So what that does now is that just makes that go up there, which is fine. But then in the quest title, in the quest icon, we want to change that to go from like full color to no color, basically. Right? Oh, I know why. No, that was right. We do actually want that. And then the title, we just want to. Do we just want to change it? No, I think we actually want like no quests title. Oops. Rename it. So this, we want to go from here to here, and then basically set the scale to 0. Let's put a quest in here just called upgrade the shop. So what does this look like? That goes like that. Okay, that's fine. Let's put an icon in here as well. Where's the mallow? I love the mallow. Oh, it's not quite in the right place actually. Yeah, that looks good. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that because I'm recording. I didn't want to do the text. Did it do the text as well? No. I was gonna say that'd be a weird thing to do. Okay. Let's add the icon. I'm no longer recording on the animator window. So okay, so this is what this looks like. That fades out, that disappears, that closes. But then if we have the no quests, so if I call it no quests, no current quest. No current quest. Does that work? But with this one, I want to make it go all the way across. And then as this one is like disappearing, so if we record this now, I think if the title, no, that's the image color, that's the title scale. Put that on there, and then this one, let's set it to 0. And then 0 still, right? I think that's right. And then here, we'll set it to 1. Oh. I want to do, wait. So that goes like that, that disappears. And then from here, I want to do, this starts at 0. But I also want it to start from 0 here. And then set that to 1. Right. Why is that done that? Why is that sat at the top? Huh? Apparently it's right now. So that goes like that to 0, but then the no current quest comes out, which is cool. But here, now this is the tricky bit. Is I don't think I can slowly change a sprite. I think it will just instantly flick over. But it might be quick enough that we, if we're still recording, that we do quest header like that. No current quests. Then it's basically going to be a flicker like that. I think move this all the way to here. Yeah. But then the show quest, now that when we show a quest, what have we actually got? It pops in like that. I don't really want it to do that. So let's just delete that. What I do want it to do is if I record and I go to the objectives container, I want it to start at 0 and then go to 1. So that's going to do the same thing where it's just going to go boop and come out the bottom. This one it'll say no quests. It will start off saying no quests, right? So I think we want to set this to 0. It just goes to 0 straight away. Let's just have a look, see what this looks like. Sometimes you've got to look at it. You've got to look and see. I think that looked alright. I actually didn't watch it. Okay, so no current quest. That looks okay. I don't mind that. That looks alright up there because it balances with the day. But it's when you get a quest. Ooh, that looked nice. That did look nice. Oh, I've got to make the coffee. It's the hide one, which I'm not sure about. It goes so fast that you can't really notice it. What's that guy doing? Get out of the way. Playing that. Okay, sweet. I actually think that's pretty cool. I like that. So it balances out the buttons as well, because the buttons just look like they were floating around weirdly. Yeah. So we've got no current quest. Let's wait for this guy. He's going to want a coffee. Can't not give him his coffee. That looks really nice. The show of the quest looks really nice. It's the hide, but it happens so quick. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's alright. No more coffee for you. See ya. Okay, so we've got most of the UI working now. The cleanliness one doesn't work, and neither does the comfort one. But this works real nice. Ooh, what's that? That was a bit weird. I opened... I'm not going to be able to make this in time. Oh, he's left. Oh, it's too slow. Didn't want to serve you anyway. Oh, I need coffee. I need Oh, I'm not made. I'm not made for this. I'm not made for this barista stuff. Ooh, just in time. Let's make him an Americano. I need to fix this a little bit. It's a little bit janky. You can see we're leveling up now, though, which is cool. That level up bar is really... I like that. I can't remember where it came from, like, in terms of what I was thinking, but, like, that's so nice. I love it. It's because it's got the stroke around the number. You can see the number, even though it's on the lighter colour. Oh, he wants a... Of course he does. He wants an Ardi Palmer. An Americano, so... Ooh, that's close. Level 5. Oh, I need to fix that. That's really annoying. Apparently I have 122 barista points. I know that's wrong. Okay, sweet. That's really cool. Let's... It's getting addictive. What have I built? Stop! Oh, hey Clon, how's it going? I mean, you say finally. But I mean, what's the time? I mean, if I take it from my context, finally, you've got out of bed at 5 PM in the afternoon. Coffee, sugar, milk. There's a little bit of time where you can't click it, like, and you really want to click it. Sick. This is... Yeah, I'm loving this now. I mean, 9 AM. What's wrong with that? Crikey. Don't remember the last time I woke up at 9 AM. Oh, the sound didn't play. For some reason. For the little drink. Maybe I was too quick. You see that there where I wanted to click, but it was like not letting me click yet? There's like a little bit of a timing issue where as soon as the last one like goes white, you want to be able to click straight away. Ooh, I almost didn't serve him actually. Look at us, level 5. Espresso, fizzy water, of course you do. Oh, he wants a... Of course he wants coffee. Look at us, we're raking in the gold. 123 gold. Might be able to upgrade the coffee machine tomorrow. Oh yeah, thanks. I really like the top bar as well. I spent a long time like messing and tweaking with it, but I think it's really cool. One of the things I really like is like the sort of very subtle progress bar on the leveling up, because you can still read it as a label, but the label's filling up in the background. I think that's pretty cool. You'll be able to see it when I give him his coffee, and then you'll be able to see it slowly fill. Nice. And then I think the other thing I want to do is every time you serve a drink, your cleanliness goes down by 1. And then I think comfort will be something that, like, once you get to level 10 or whatever, I think it will be like people will start like leaving way quicker because it's not very comfortable. but I think you need to give people a little bit of leeway when they first start the game because they don't have enough gold to like, you know, buy like a picture or whatever. Who wants an Americano? Yeah, we got the little clock. We got the little cleanliness bar. I've used all the colors and like fonts and everything that you made for that UI kit. I just repositioned everything to sort of work for this game. But I actually really like the top bar. Oh, and another little thing we've done is when you change places now, it'll tell you at the top. So it'll tell you the location. So you're currently in Sapphire Town, and when you go back inside, you can see that you're currently downstairs. Oh, I added in a couple of little pixel graphics as well. Yeah, I do think like there's some. It's tricky. I do think there's some colors that would be handy. It's mainly for things like, for example, like I was running out of colors for these because we've got the Joe red, we've got the treasure gold, we've got like the green, the farce green stuff. I don't mind them though, to be honest. I think it's the only one I don't like is the comfort one because it's the same blue. But I don't mind the cleanliness one being like the Ardi grey because it's like cleaning is sort of boring, like the grey boring color. But the comfort one, I sort of ran out of colors. I think like some other color, right, that was like an obvious one, like orange or purple or something. Because we've got like green, yellow, red. Oh look, it's just ticked over to the new thing, so it's gone last orders. I was saying to Timo earlier, I was saying, oh yeah, the rarities probably would work. Yeah, I should try them because that probably would work. Comfort as the pink might be quite nice. I was saying to Timo, is like obviously I got my NFTs to hand, and we've got like this little quest dialogue stuff now, where when you first start the game, you can do like quest dialogues and things. What was funny was I was saying like it'd be cool. Maybe this could be like Old Man Berg, or you know another character where it's like the wise narrator, or the character just telling Blue what to do. It's funny because I just shoved myself in there. The dialogue was easier to build than I thought because I'd already built this whole quest system. So I just added a dialogue line where when you get a new quest, if you've got dialogue, it just pops up. So like basically you can click through it, right, and you can click and then skip if you want whilst it's typing out like normal dialogue, and then he just sort of disappears. And then I added a collision quest as well, so when you run into stuff, like the collision quest will update a collision objective. So like I just collided with the boards that like were like shutting the milk chug basically. I just noticed all the bricks are not that it really matters, it's just like that these graphics are all going to get replaced, but the bricks are behind the front of the top of the milk jug. It should be up front. Never mind. Yeah. So then when we buy this is a bug I've got to fix. So when you buy the coffee upgrade, it kind of chucks you into the build mode, but then you get a quest dialogue. So you can see in the background I have that like ghost machine where I can still place, even though I've actually got like quest dialogue open. So I sort of want it where like it could zoom out to show you, but I want it where like you cannot place like if a quest dialogue is open. So yeah, that should be a relatively easy fix, I think. I just hide the ghost, because this is called a ghost, where it's like, it's just, floating around where your mouse is, but then it snaps into place, depending on where the grid is. And the other thing I've added is placeables. I've given them a flag where they have to sit on a countertop. So it's like, there's obviously a build grid all the way through this slot, but I wanted it where certain things have to be on a countertop, right? Like the coffee machine. So I can place this, and when I place this, it'll zoom in, but it will also do the quest dialogue, which is a bit silly. But yeah. There we go. We've got all our greedy customers just looking for a drink. So if I go back into build mode, you can see the other thing I've done is you can actually grab stuff now. So I've grabbed it off of there. And I can place it back down somewhere else. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, like it's weird because it's the main thing that seems to be breaking for me is when you have different like states of something. So it's like, for example, this is just broke up here, right? Because it thinks build mode's open. Sorry, it thinks the shop's open because when I bought the upgrade, it took me straight out of the shop, but it didn't turn it off. So like it's like different states of things like layering on top of each other, and if you don't clear the other ones out, it still thinks something's happening. What's another one? Like the quest dialogue is obviously one because it goes right over the top. And other things, so other things trigger a quest, but they could trigger like placing something, and then it's like the quest dialogue's sort of just floating there. But yeah, I also did it just for testing so that I could test them running around. But this is also a funny thing. So like UI is massive. Like the UI is absolutely huge. It's like that big. And then the actual game is all the way in here. But yeah, this is basically the nav mesh agent stuff now. So if I select, where is it? I'm inside UI at the moment. Navigation surface, and I turn the gizmos on. You can see this blue thing is basically where they can walk. And if I grab something, this might break. It might not work during runtime. But if I grab a piece of furniture like a single booth and then I drop it in somewhere, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, not a single booth. I mean a stool. Where is it? Is it an interactable? No. Oh, I put it into here. I put it in as an upgrade, but I'm going to move it back out because it didn't really make sense. Where's that stool gone? It's there. So now it doesn't work at runtime. So I need to fix that. But effectively what will happen is this will carve out a space where they have to move around. It's actually not necessarily because it's pixel, because I've actually made this quite big, like bigger than it should be. Like it's just how like Unity shows it for some reason. I don't really remember why. But they show the UI like massive, and then they show the games really small. It's the same as let me just delete that. Well, actually, if I just stop the game, will it just? Yeah, it's gone. One thing I was going to do actually, because I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a little bit. But actually, what I want to do before I do that is I want to show everyone something I was working on, because I think this will give a good idea of like where most of the thought process for a lot of this stuff came from. So I'm just gonna stream and show it. I can also show you like the cool UI thing, which is in a 3D game, which I think will be interesting. Just wait, it's just loading. Just have to wait. This is a bit of a bigger. Well, it's not necessarily a bigger. I've built way more stuff in the milk jug now than I have with this game. But there's something about 3D which just seems crazy to me. I don't know why. When I was first like building this, I was like, "Oh, I'm never going to be able to build like 3D or anything. It's impossible." But yeah, we've got this game that I started building. I thought it would load quicker than this, honestly. It's just sat there loading, chugging through stuff. Yeah, I will say one thing that was like super easy to build with 3D versus 2D was the nav mesh stuff. The nav mesh stuff just seems to work really well in 3D, and you can set like how high an angle can it be before people cannot traverse it. So like, hills and stuff. And that's obviously where like in like games like WoW, when people can jump backwards, they've managed to like trick the system from like, it's like, oh well, you can't just walk straight up there. But then it's like, well, maybe if I can jump backwards, I sort of get to a place where it's like, well, you're there, but like you can't walk. So then it's like jumping up. Like you're sort of like tricking it because you're not grounded, sort of thing. You're technically floating, so it's like you're not trying to walk. But it also depends on the terrain as well, right? Like where you're potentially walking up something not as steep, and then you can just like glitch it and get to these weird locations. We're almost there. It's almost at the end. Right, here we go. So this is called. You can see I did a lot of work on this. Like there's a lot of stuff, like all this code in here as well. Like there's a lot of stuff in here. I did like some post-processing and stuff in it. So this is the world, right? And then what's funny is if I go to 2D, you can see. So this world's not massive. This world's pretty big, and then this is the UI. So the UI is like sat here, and then the little 3D worlds down here. But when I show you the 3D world, when I actually load into the game, it'll look massive. Like not massive, you know what I mean. But yeah, let's jump in here. I'm just going to show this off as like, this is where I learned so much by building this project. This is where I learned so much on how to like code and do everything. So this was a game I was building called Fantasy Shop Simulator. And you can see it's quite similar. At the top left, you've got the day and time. At the top right, you've got your gold and silver. You've got your shop level. I never did a shop level system in it. You got your market, which is the tab where you can buy stuff. So you can buy bread and potions. You've got your stock, and then you've got your notices. So obviously you can go in here, check out the notices and stuff. And you can see all these characters just walking around are nav mesh agents, and they're just walking on little patrol points, picking random patrol points, and then just walking all the way along the town. And you can see I placed some of them just sort of like chatting to each other and stuff. I even wanted to make like some cool sort of like lore things. So it's like the market is down here. You can't get to it as a player, but you can sort of sneakily look at the market and stuff. So the main thing I built in here was you can basically like do loads of stuff with it. So you can pick this up, right? And then you can rotate it with R. And then you can click to place it back down. Like I built this whole build system. Little bookcase, you can rotate it again, click to place it back down. Same with these, and the shelves you could pick up and they like anchor against the walls. So the main reason for this is because, again, it uses a very similar system to the one I did in the Cool Cats game. So when this is one thing I think I will do in the Chugs game, is in the Milk Chug, is basically when you purchase something, it will end up being a crate that comes outside. So you have to kind of pre-purchase all your stuff, go collect it, and then like put it in the storeroom or whatever. Because I just think it's quite a nice mechanic, as opposed to you're just sat there buying ingredients, going straight into the coffee machine. It like feels a bit disconnected. So basically you can click and pick it up, and then you've got your box that you're carrying. And what's cool is when you've got your box, you can then start to see the grids on things. So like you can see there's 2 on this shelf. There's 1 on this. Yeah, like a delivery truck would be sick, right? Like the delivery truck, basically you hear it, and if you're there, you can actually see it. It'll just like come along. I mean, we could do it really cool where like the delivery truck storms along, and just the boxes just fall out the back. Like it's like you just see it like, and the boxes just fall out the back. It doesn't even get delivered properly. It's just, but yeah, we do need one of them. So like basically you can see the grids, right? You can then click on them to stock up the bread on them, and then you get this little crate. And then what I did was, with the fire, you can just like destroy the empty crates, and then they're gone. But what's cool is now, when people are walking along, you'll see these customers walk along, and then they'll attempt to come and buy something because you've now got stock. Where am I? Oh no. So then you need to stand near your ye old cash register. You'll see them sort of like think and then grab some bread. And then the cool thing I did is I put a backpack on them, so like you know which ones have stuff versus which ones don't. And then they'll come up, and you have to open up your book. This was the bit that I did actually get working, but it's like it kept breaking. But the whole idea is that the book comes up, you then start clicking the bread, and it will tally up what they need to pay, and then you can click checkout inside the book. I did actually have this working. Where's the book? Shop register book. So if I show this, you can see this was what was inside the book, right? So then inside the book, you could click continue, and then you'd actually serve the customer. And then they move on and off they go. You can see how similar it is to the Milk Chug, right? Like customers come in, you obviously grab stuff, you give them the correct change, and then you just click go, and then they'll go. But yeah. So I thought I'd show that off, just as like a cool little thing that I worked on and I learned a lot from for building the Milk Chug game. But yeah. So I think that's it for me today. Honestly, like so much of this stuff is just like, it's like a snowball, right? Like as soon as you pick up one little thing, you're like, oh, I can do that now. And then it just becomes like a snowball effect. I can't remember when it was that I really started learning to code. It was probably like, I think it's on my YouTube channel when I first started doing those videos. You can have a look. This is when I properly started learning. It's only like a year ago, so it wasn't that long ago. I think I was doing tutorials like, I don't know, maximum a year before that. But like, you'd be surprised, like you just keep like plowing away on it, and then yeah, it just goes crazy. You can just do tons of stuff then. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, everyone. It's just been another sort of like hour and a half stream just to go through progress, fix a few things. And I think, yeah, I think we're getting there with like an internal test. And then once we've done that, we might do like a pre-alpha or whatever test for a few select supporters and holders.